welcome back to Farming Center 17. Today we'll be doing some tree services here on the Square Farms map. We'll be hopping here in our 2016 GMC 1500 crew cab, and we'll be making our way over to the new tree services shop. Just a few days ago we did move here into this new headquarters, and you guys did show a ton of support, so today we'll be using the brand new Chevy bucket truck and Chevy Kodiak tree truck along with a dump trailer and wood chipper to go remove a few tall trees and a few shorter ones that are very close to the shop building. They were planted years ago and they just are really overgrown now, and we gotta remove them. As you guys can see, we are just now arriving here at our shop. This GMC 1500 is overall great daily driver here to the shop, great gas mileage, and it does have a pretty cool first person view. Now we will be taking this dump trailer also today, and you guys can see we should be able to get that out. Yep, it looks like we will not have to move any of those vehicles. Now we will also be using the following mod to make it a bit easier for ourselves. That way we have another player with a script follow us over there. But as you guys can see, this Chevy Kodiak tree truck, big shout out goes out to Super Duty Modding for walking me through the steps of converting this from a crew cab into a regular cab. You guys can see that we got the lizard wood chipper attached. Then over here we have this Chevy 3500 regular cab bucket truck, which is pretty cool. Shout out once again goes out to Super Duty Modding for sending me over this cab. Really cool cab. So we will be towing that dump trailer here with this truck. Once we do that, we'll get the other one up and running and we'll get that out. Now you guys can see this will be a bit tricky to get out. It is a pretty wide trailer, but we should be overall very good with clearing it. We'll back up here and we'll get attached. You guys can see now attached. We'll kind of pull out. Looks like, yep, awesome job there. So really tight maneuvering, but we did do a pretty good job. Now sometimes the following mod might not work here with having a trailer on the back, but overall it should work. We'll come over here, lock up this shop. Next up, we'll be hopping here in the Chevy Kodiak. I really do like the regular cab trucks, especially for work trucks and for things like this, but I can't wait to fire up that chipper once again. I just really do like putting it to work. Big shout out goes out to Wood Metal Farming for making that wood chipper, and I did base this truck off of his GMC tree truck, so big shout out goes to him for releasing these epic mods and all the other modders. I hope you guys are having a great day today. Let me know how it is down below in the comments. It's going to be a pretty nice day, but very busy here for the tree company. You guys can see we got the follow me mod working, which is nice. Now they actually do follow our trailer, so I have to be pretty careful towing, but this Chevy will be squatting quite a bit by the end of the video. You guys can see we are just about to actually arrive here at the job site, pretty close by, and we do have permission to park in the parking lot. They have very nice big parking lot. So I think we'll park this right over here, and we'll also disconnect it. I mean, some of these things are just way too big to put through the chipper. So that looks to be perfect. We'll disconnect it. We'll also deactivate the following mod. If you don't do it, they will be parked here, or they'll kind of follow you around the job site. So I think we'll kind of pull this right over here for now. We'll get everything kind of cut up, and then we'll fire up this chipper. No need to have it running burn diesel, everything like that. So next up, we'll be hopping here in the Chevy bucket truck. Really do like this a lot. We do have a big Chevy bucket truck, but this thing is pretty cool. Turn our beacon lights on. Really do like those a lot. Now when we do cut our trees, they fall to the left side, so we'll back up here, and that actually looks to be perfect placement there. So next up, we'll hop here in the bucket. We'll kind of turn our camera view, and this should go right up. Take a look at that. I mean, very easy to do, and it actually looks like we do have a few cones there in our dump trailer. That's a bit funny, but that is okay. So as you guys can see, that is it. Now when you actually do get out of the vehicle, you get out of it here in the bucket. I mean, that is awesome. So we'll kind of lean over just enough, and we'll cut that. And most likely it will go in the street just a little bit, and our truck is blocking it, which is also good, and we do not want cars passing by, and luckily it looks like nobody is coming by at the moment. We might have to put out a few cones. We could actually do that since we do have cones. We'll do that on the next moment. But you guys can see cutting it down piece by piece, just not enough room to drop it all at once, especially with that. We'll kind of just drop that straight down like that. If we do smaller cuts like that, that might work a little bit better. I do appreciate all of the support here on the moving to the brand new shop. You guys showed a ton of the positive feedback about it too, which is always very cool. I really do enjoy uploading every single day to YouTube, and you guys are the ones that are making it possible. Now, I do have some pretty epic real-life videos coming. There will be one also later today, so hope you guys are excited for that. And it looks like we did just kind of fall out of the bucket, so let's kind of take a quick look. We have to get the bucket a little bit closer. Oh, there we go, rotating it right over. That is perfect. We'll hop out, we'll get the chainsaw running, and sometimes you just have to be closer for it to detect the chainsaw. Now, I'm not exactly sure if we'll be able to do too much of this today, because this is a pretty big job. So I think we'll do one of these big ones and then a smaller one, and then we'll call it a day. I will also be adding a few more mods here to this company to make it a bit more realistic, just like having the sawdust mod. I think that that'll be pretty cool, having piles of sawdust, and we actually have to come back here with the stump grinder to grind out the stumps, and that should be also pretty interesting. So stay tuned for a video dedicated to stump grinding. We'll be featuring a few different vehicles for that too, and we just cut this one. This one will fall. Take a look at that. Both of them will fall, and that looks to be perfect. So we'll hop it here, and we'll kind of just cut that last piece down. But before we hop out of this truck, I do just kind of want to finish all of the work here with this. We'll back up, and like I was saying, we'll cut one of these small ones down. I mean, pretty small, but not enough room to really just have the tree drop down. So we'll cut this up. Now this one can fit through the chipper, so we'll run this through the chipper, and then we'll do it. Some exterior camera view. Take a look at that. That is pretty epic. We spawn right over here now. This is pretty cool. I believe that this truck was made by KSC. It looks like we have to get a lot closer, and that looks to be right about there. Yep, and we'll kind of get this cutting. And there you guys go, crashing down, really not landing on the road, which is a big bonus for us. We definitely do not want any cars to hit it. I really do like featuring different camera views, so we'll definitely do that here for this truck. We did the first person view for the bucket, and we'll kind of change it up and just kind of knock it over. A little bit of muscle, we'll definitely get it falling over. We'll do one more, and then that will be it here for the bucket truck. I mean, this bucket truck comes in very handy, a lot easier to move around compared to that big one. It's always nice to have multiple different types of equipment, and that's why you guys see so many of our shops full of different types, because we use different types for all of the different jobs that we do. And you guys can see that it looks to be perfect. So up next, we'll fire up the chipper, and we'll actually hop here, attach it, and we'll back up this trailer a little bit more. But overall, I mean, the job isn't coming along that bad at all. Pretty quick and easy job. We'll back up here and attach. Now, it looks like I will be raising up the hitch just a little bit, and maybe even beefing up the suspension, because it is already squatting. Yeah, take a look at that, but it is pretty heavy. Let me know if hydraulics on the truck would be realistic or it wouldn't be. I'm not sure if it would be, but having those stabilizers, I mean, will be very helpful to prevent it from rocking back, anything like that. We'll fire up the Lizard wood chipper, we'll get it running, and we'll get this tree truck turned around. This Chevy Kodiak, like I was saying, this is private. Big shout out once again, it goes out to Super Duty Modding for helping me with this cab. I mean, it did come out very nice, and I really do like these 4-hour work trucks. Now, we are going to be going in opposite lanes of traffic. We'll do a little bit of this because there's a few smaller pieces. Other than that, we can only do the smaller tree with it. Sometimes wood chippers can do the big ones, but this is a pretty small chipper, and it can't do all of it, so it should be able to grab this. Might actually have to cut this into pieces once again, and we actually have to come over here and fire it up. And there we go, guys. Since we've got it fired up there, and we actually have to cut this here into smaller pieces. I mean, this chipper does take it small, and that is okay, but luckily we do have a very cool chipper like this, and you guys can see this should go right in. And looks like we'll have to cut it once again. Wow, it actually came flying out, so you do have to be pretty careful. And you always do want to be extra careful around equipment like this, because these are pretty big, very powerful, and very dangerous. So you guys can see, there we go, one chipping. I'm not sure how much of this will do. It's just so big. But I think we'll load this up and chip up the other tree, and then we'll call it a day. There we go. So as you guys can see, almost looks like a working winch is up there. I mean, that would be pretty cool where you just attach it and it will just kind of pull it right over. That will be actually pretty interesting. So I might look into that. Now, I do have a lot of questions on when this map is going to be released. I've been quite busy lately, but hopefully I will be able to do it as soon as possible. I want to release it to you guys so you are able to enjoy it, but I don't want to release it now because I have to fix the map borders, because the game is not registering the map fields and I have to do the fields, and that's a bit tricky. I haven't really done that before. I'm pretty new to the farming aspect of map building. Other than that, I mean, it's coming along really nice. All the errors are out and everything like that. So as you guys can see, we'll take this loaded up here into the dump trailer, and wow, this is one pretty cool dump trailer. Too heavy, and I really do like how you just can't pick up anything here. That is pretty realistic, and I'm also very excited for the brand new Farming Simulator 19. That's going to be one epic game, and you guys can see we actually still have to cut that big, tall piece down. Wow, we have quite a bit of work to do, and most likely, whoa, we could actually pick these up. Pretty heavy pieces, but wow, I mean, we are very strong to pick that up, and picking this one up. So I mean, these aren't as big also, so I can understand that. We'll throw that in, take a look. That quite a bit of muscle we are using to kind of get that in. Wow, a little bit of glitching back and forth. This one we'll cut in half, and we should easily pick this up. Once we kind of clean up this tree, we'll switch over to that smaller one, and that smaller one we can put right in the chipper. I do like doing some jobs that do require both. I mean, that is pretty cool. Usually you do chip all of it except right the very bottom of the tree. Then you have a truck come in with a claw. So let me know. I think that that will be our next upgrade, getting one of those. I mean, that would actually be a pretty interesting and very fun thing to use, having a crane on the back to pick up and everything like that. So we'll definitely have to get one of those. Let me know if we should do that. I really do enjoy using your feedback to help improve my videos. That's always great. And you guys have been awesome fans, and I really do enjoy just uploading daily to YouTube, and you guys really do make it possible. And if you haven't already, I do recommend you go over to Instagram and give me a follow at Square2448. I do give you guys daily updates, everything like that over there, and it's a ton of fun. Posting some pretty cool pictures, especially Twitter also. You guys will get notified when I upload if you do not have my notifications on. But if you are here on YouTube, turn the notifications on so you won't miss when I upload. I upload at 6 p.m. and we actually are going to be live streaming a little bit later on today at 6 p.m. on the Mills County farming map, and that will be one exciting stream. Really do enjoy it. We'll be getting some new equipment along with a few other things, and I think we'll do one more cut and then this tree should be all cleaned up. And actually, we should be able to, yep, awesome. So you guys, since we got this big tree cleaned up, wow, throwing it really far back, quite a bit of muscle to do that, but we are doing it. So, I mean, job is most likely really coming along. You guys can see this is actually not the latest version of the map. There's a few things up there, but we got that cleaned up. Next up, we'll hop here and then move down just a little. Actually, it looks like our speed is being limited because the chipper's on, which is okay. You guys can see coming up on the sidewalk just a little bit more to make it a lot easier for traffic to squeeze by, and we'll kind of clean up these little bits. You guys, since we got that cleaned up, we'll lower this down and we'll kind of continue to cut. We'll take these, and like I did touch upon earlier, you do have to kind of cut these in a certain format so that they do go right in. And it looks like this one, some of these do not go in this chipper. Hopefully, maybe an update would come out here for a chipper, but I really do like a lot. It's pretty realistic for a town truck for a tree company of our size, and it looks like we'll have to cut this here in half. So I think we'll cut this one and then we'll pretty much call it a day. It's been a pretty busy day for us, and I will have to do this one off camera because it looks like this will add quite a bit of time to cut them up here into little tiny pieces just the size. Now this one should go through. And there you go, guys. We'll have to cut it up here into these smaller pieces. I hope you guys enjoyed today's tree services here on the Square Farms map. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And subscribe for more.